You tell me why? Why?
Fellow with the pink flower, the biggest of the big-time gamblers in Louisiana. Kansas City Mac owns this restaurant right here.
Your books don't look good, and I don't like it. 22% off can only mean one thing: bad management. You got to start increasing your volume now in all your operations, especially in the gambling, joy houses, and the liquor business.
Boys, inflation does have something to do with it.
Inflation ain't bothering Biggie Smalls and his boys in Kentucky and Alabama. They rolling right along, heading in this direction. And it's your territory they're gonna grab first.
We're pushing as hard as we can. We're on top of it 7 days a week.
That's not good enough. You got to come up with some new ideas. That's why Biggie Smalls and his boys keep beating us to the punch. Got them young college-educated faggots doing us thinking for them. Maybe y'all too old. Maybe y'all need to take a walk. Maybe I ought to get some of them young college-educated faggots to do my thinking for me. Huh? Huh? Now, how things looking on this fight?
Not so good. We're getting plenty of action on 40th Street Black, but nothing on Farnsworth.
Well, that figures. Even Farnsworth mom ain't dumb enough to bet on him. Well, look, use your heads. If there ain't no Farnsworth money around, close your books and set this one out.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Classic TV Cinema, where we bring you the movies and shows that defined an era. Today, we're grooving back to 1975 with Let's Do It Again, the second chapter in the iconic Sidney Poitier Bill Cosby trilogy, following Uptown Saturday Night and leading into a piece of the action. Directed by Poitier and starring him alongside Cosby, Jimmy Walker, and a killer cast, this comedy crime caper is a soulful, hilarious ride packed with 70s swagger. Released on October 11, 1975, this film was a box office hit, blending humor, heart, and a funky Curtis Mayfield soundtrack. At 113 minutes, it's a perfect mix of laughs and hustle that still feels fresh in 2025. If you loved our deep dives into Cooley High, The Defiant Ones, or a piece of the action, you're in for a treat. We'll cover the plot without spoilers, the all-star cast, production stories, themes, reviews, cultural impact, and why it's a must-watch today. So, let's do it again and grab your bell-bottoms, and let's dive in. Let's set the stage. After Uptown Saturday Night became a hit in 1974, grossing over $7 million, Warner Brothers and Poitier's Verdun Productions saw a chance to keep the momentum going. Poitier, already a trailblazer from films like The Defiant Ones and In the Heat of the Night, took the director's chair again, proving his clout in Hollywood. The screenplay by Richard Wesley, who also wrote Uptown Saturday Night, was based on a story by Timothy March. It leaned harder into comedy and added a unique twist. The film was shot primarily in Atlanta, Georgia, a fresh choice that gave it an authentic urban vibe, with scenes in churches, boxing rings, and smoky backrooms. It raked in over $11 million at the box office, outpacing its predecessor. A huge part of its charm? The soundtrack by Curtis Mayfield, featuring tracks like New Orleans and Let's Do It Again, which climbed the Billboard R&B charts. Production wasn't without challenges. Poitier juggled acting and directing, while Cosby's improv added spontaneity but required tight editing. In a 1975 interview, Poitier said he wanted the film to entertain first, but also show black characters as clever and capable. That vision shines through, making it a standout in the blaxploitation-adjacent wave of 70s black cinema, but with a polished, mainstream appeal. I'll keep this spoiler-free so you can enjoy the ride fresh. Let's Do It Again follows Clyde Williams, played by Sidney Poitier, and Billy Foster, played by Bill Cosby. Two working-class buddies from Atlanta with big hearts and bigger dreams. They're members of a fraternal lodge, and they come up with a wild plan to save their community center from financial ruin. Their scheme involves a trip to New Orleans, a scrawny boxer named Bootney Farnsworth, and a bit of hypnotism.
Sir, there's a man outside who wants to see you about placing a bet.
It's a restaurant, not a bookie joint.
I did. He said big money.
Okay, let's see what he looks like. You want to see me?
Yeah, I want to see you.
About what?
My name is Mongo Slade. I'm from out of New York City, and me and my boys want to make a bet with you.
Why don't you take it to one of the local bookies?
Oh, mainly because when we go to the local bookies, ain't none of them gonna take your bet unless you say it's okay. So we just come to see you.
How much you want to bet?
Well, who are these people here?
These are my partners.
Yeah.
Bubble Top Woodson, Fish and Chips Freddy, Jody Tibbs. How much you want to bet?
We're gonna bet $10,000. 5-to-1 odds Farnsworth to win. We would have bet $20,000, but we don't want to overload your circuit.
The setting is pure 70s magic. Atlanta's black neighborhoods burst with church revivals, lodge meetings, and street life, while New Orleans adds a gritty, jazzy flair with smoky gambling dens and boxing gyms. The plot is a fast-paced mix of heist comedy and buddy flick, with Poitier's cool-headed Clyde playing off Cosby's fast-talking Billy. They tangle with gangsters and their own consciences, all while keeping the laughs rolling. It's got chase scenes, disguises, and moments of heart that make you root for them. What makes the story work? It's grounded in community. The lodge and its members feel real, reflecting black fraternal organizations of the time. Like Cooley High's Chicago vibe or Uptown Saturday Night's nightlife. The settings are characters themselves, alive with 70s fashion like platform shoes and that Curtis Mayfield groove. It's a love letter to resourcefulness and friendship. The cast of Let's Do It Again is a dream team, and their chemistry carries the film. Sidney Poitier as Clyde Williams is the cool, calculated leader. His commanding presence adds depth to the comedy. He's the straight man who keeps the chaos in check, but his sly smile steals scenes. Bill Cosby as Billy Foster is a comedic dynamo. His stand-up roots shine through with quick wit and physical gags. Their banter feels like old friends, building on their Uptown Saturday Night magic. Jimmy Walker, hot off Good Times as JJ, plays Bootney Farnsworth, the underdog boxer with a heart of gold. His energy brings laughs, especially in the fight scenes. Calvin Lockhart plays Biggie Smalls, a notorious gangster oozing charisma. Ossie Davis as Elder Johnson, the lodge leader, adds gravitas, while John Amos pops up as Kansas City Mac, a rival gangster. Former heavyweight boxing champion George Foreman has a cameo in the very beginning of the film. The performances are electric because everyone's having fun. Poitier's direction lets Cosby's improv shine while keeping Walker's wild energy in check. Amos and Lockhart's villainous roles add just enough tension to balance the laughs. The lodge members, played by lesser-known actors, feel like a real community, tying into the film's themes. It's a cast that makes every scene pop, from church rallies to boxing ring chaos. Let's Do It Again is more than a comedy. It's a celebration of black ingenuity and community. Themes include resourcefulness, as Clyde and Billy outsmart bigger players, loyalty, through their friendship and lodge ties, and empowerment, showing black characters taking charge of their destiny. It's lighter than a piece of the action social commentary, but still reflects post-civil rights optimism, much like Cooley High's focus on black joy. Culturally, it was a smash, especially in black communities. It outgrossed Uptown Saturday Night, proving black-led comedies could dominate the mainstream.
Now, I'm MacArthur Clutch. Me and my associates would like to speak to your husbands regarding investments.
Investments?
Yes, you see, we know that your husbands have been doing some small-time investing to help out the lodge, like some bets they made in the stock market. We're here to show them how they can increase their dividends. In other words, how they can get paid back more.
Oh.
Yes, you see, we represent a New Orleans breakage firm.
He means brokerage firm.
We want to show your husband some breaks.
Yeah, we'd like to show them how they can make more breaks for themselves and the lodge.
Well, look, we really don't know too much about what you're saying, but why don't I take you over to my husband and then you and him can talk it out, all right?
Oh, that would be just dandy.
Oh, good.
I tell you, I knew this bird from another life.
Billy, there's some men here who want to talk to you about interest and dividends.
Fellas, these men are from New Orleans.
They represent a brokerage firm.
The strong-arm brokerage firm of New Orleans.
Our motto is we get even, and you can count on it.
They're here to help the lodge make some money.
Money? Look, somebody say money?
Yes, Grand Supreme. This is Mr. MacArthur Clutch and his associates, brokers.
Well, now, how do you do, gentlemen? How do you do?
Just fine, sir. Actually, there's not too much to discuss at this time, Grand Supreme. Just a few minor details for preliminary purposes. But I was wondering if I might borrow your treasury to discuss this matter in private. You know, all the boring details.
Well, I think that would be just fine.
The Curtis Mayfield soundtrack became a cultural touchstone, with Let's Do It Again hitting #1 on the R&B charts. Why watch Let's Do It Again in 2025? It's 113 minutes of pure 70s joy, perfect for fans of Uptown Saturday Night. The laughs, Curtis Mayfield's music, and Poitier Cosby chemistry make it a feel-good classic. Its legacy? It showed black filmmakers and actors could lead Hollywood, paving the way for modern comedies. At 50 years old, it's a testament to storytelling with soul. That's our deep dive into Let's Do It Again, a comedy that keeps the party going. What's your favorite moment or Poitier Cosby flick? Drop it in the comments. Hit the bell for more classics like our Piece of the Action tribute. Want another 70s gem? Tell me below. Until next time, keep the funk alive, and let's do it again. If you love this deep dive, like and subscribe for more retro content. Let's keep the retro love alive. Thanks for tuning in, and have a blessed day.